Thank you. We'd like to ask you to remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, Firebird fans, and welcome to the 2020 season, fall season, which is now 2021. The Wakefield Warriors 4A powerhouse from Wake County, North Carolina, welcomes the defending Eastern Regional 3A champions, the Southern Nash Firebirds, here in a battle to start the season. Tonight's game is sponsored by Chris Pace of Bill Brantley Realty. Brought to you by the Tar River Sports Network. This is Friday Night Firebird Lights. This is Brent Cone. We'll be back with Kickoff in just a moment. And here comes your Southern Nash Firebirds. Hope some of you could have joined in last night as we brought you the JV game Thursday night. That was our first official broadcast. And when I say JV, doesn't necessarily mean junior varsity, because last night JV stood for Jordan Vick as he put on a daggum show for the home fans at Firebird Stadium. And in case you're wondering, he's dressed tonight too. But this will be a double JV show as he joins older brother and five-star recruit Jackson Vick as the Firebirds are ready to get this thing underway. I hope everybody's as excited as I am. Southern Nash back to receive. They win Wakefield won the coin toss and deferred to the second half. You'll have to bear with me tonight trying to learn the roster. And we have no lights up here. We're high atop the press box here at Wakefield High School. Back deep to receive for the Firebirds. Number 9, Zyshaw Pierce. And Xavier Smith. And we're off. A high kick. Whistles blow immediately. Stoppage of play for a flag on the kickoff. Looking for the call here. It's going to be offsides Wakefield. So they'll give the Firebirds a 5-yard advantage right to start the game. No time is ticked off the clock. My apologies. That's Jackson Vick. Couldn't see the two. That's Jackson Vick back deep alongside Zyshawn Pierce to receive the kickoff. And on the re-kick, that one's going to be high and fielded by Zyshawn Pierce. He'll look up the middle. Got a little room. He's got some running room. Still not down. And he'll bring it up to the Southern Nash 43-yard line. And that's where we'll have 1st and 10 for your Southern Nash Firebirds here on Thursday night. We're going to get the Firebird Friday Night Lights. Don't worry. Hopefully next week. Coaches being a little proactive in front of the rain this week. I want to make sure we get these games in. Obviously, if you've looked at the football schedule, there is no room for makeup games. So with that, senior Chasen Royal under center to take the first snap of the game. He fumbles the ball. The ball is out. And Wakefield will recover on the opening play of the game. So big mistake there by the Firebirds to get the ball up on their first play from scrimmage. So that'll be 1st and 10 for Wakefield. They're going to spot the ball at the 45-yard line of Southern Nash. So they'll start in Southern Nash territory. Wakefield starts out from the shotgun. Expect to see a lot of passing. Quarterback drops back to pass. He's got a man deep, and he pulls up. The quarterback will tuck it and run. He's got some room and some open field. He's going to finally be tripped up by Sammy Gandy, the junior, who saves the touchdown. But a big gain there for Caleb Cairns, the quarterback for Wakefield. He'll take it down to the Southern Nash 23-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 from there. Not sure what's going on here. The official comes over to speak to head coach James Ward. We'll get into the flow of things here. Firebirds having to knock off a little rust, a little cobwebs, just like I am up here from the announce booth. And that's a handoff up the middle, carried by William Mallory, the senior from Wakefield. Be a gain of about 4 on the play, bring up 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun again, lone back with him, drops back to pass. It's tight end across the middle. He's going to be sacked. Sacked there by Justin Braswell, number 20. Operating from the shotgun again, lone back with him, drops back to pass. It's tight end across the middle. He's going to be sacked. Sack. Loss of 7 from the shotgun again. Drops back to pass. Got a man open across the middle. He hits him on the strike. Still on his feet. Brought down by Xavier Smith. It's about a 10-yard, 11-yard pass there to bring up 4th and 2 for the Warriors. From the, what is that? We'll call it the 14-yard line there. They're going to go for it up the middle. See it's whistled down there at about the 13. And that's going to be a Wakefield first down. They'll move the sticks. And that'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors from the 13. Back to the shotgun. Handoff up the middle. Got room to the left. As Mallory carries the ball inside the 5. Or down to the 5 is where they're going to mark that. That'll bring up 2nd and about 2. Once again, Wakefield operating from the shotgun. Whistle's going to blow. Timeout is called by Wakefield prior to the snap. It's like head coach James Ward wants to regroup and try another play. Maybe he saw something there. So far, Southern Nash has come out. Nice return by Zyshawn Pierce. However, the first play from scrimmage was fumbled. Wakefield's recovered. And they've moved down the field in the red zone now, just on the 5-yard line of Southern Nash with the first threatening score of the game. So we want to remind everybody tonight's game is sponsored by Chris Pace of Bill Brantley Realty. Chris Pace, also a teacher at Southern Nash High School, entrepreneur extraordinaire. Chris Pace, longtime friend of mine, actually. Want to thank Chris for his sponsorship. For all your real estate needs in and around Spring Hope, Nash County, Southern Nash area, see Chris Pace with Bill Brantley Realty. He'll take care of you. And I think I made up a word with extraordinaire. I meant extraordinaire. No, we just make up words. Why not? There's nobody here to correct me. I'm by myself. I know everybody's out there listening. I'm probably going to start getting blown up by text with what the heck was that word. That's okay. You got 2nd and call it 2 from the 5-yard line. Drops back to pass. Man across the middle. It's going to be just out of his reach. Incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Warriors. So 3rd down here. Once again, the Warriors threatening deep inside Firebird territory. That's going to be stopped in the backfield as the Great Wall is still in effect. As Mallory is brought down for a loss of about 3 on that play. It's going to bring up 4th and about 4 yards. And it looks like Wakefield's going to go for the 3-point attempt to get the early score and lead here in tonight's game. About a 19-yard field goal here. And that's going to be good as Wakefield takes the early lead 3-0. Tonight's scoreboard brought to you by Girls Round Here. Girls Round Here to discover your new favorite pieces of country clothing for women and men from Girls Round Here at girlsroundhere.com. So as the Firebirds get set to receive their second kickoff of the game, and I'm going to have to turn my phone off. I'm getting phone calls and texts. Katie Coble, stop texting me. We do want to welcome my middle school coach, head football coach Tim Finn, to the broadcast. I know he's listening at home, watching some of the players that played for him, is now moved up to the high school. I know he's excited to see what progress they make. Obviously, I already mentioned Jordan Vick last night, put on a show. And this is going to be fielded short by DJ Johnson. He'll take it down to the sideline, out to about the Firebird 30. Looks like they're going to mark that at the 30. We'll see what they're going to mark it. Looks like maybe the 32. And the Firebird offense will reset. A flag on the play. That's against the Firebirds. No flag. He picked it up. I guess they're going to say he was down at the 25. Looked like there was a lot more progress in that. Not really sure. So he did signal fair catch. So it'll be 1st and 10 Firebirds from their own 25-yard line. Senior Chasen Royal back under center. It'll be a reverse. Jackson Vick around the far side. He's got some room. One man to beat. And he's going to turn the corner, and nobody will catch Jackson Vick as he takes it 75 yards to the house. Southern Nash on their first big play from scrimmage, and he's not going to be outdone by younger brother and hit Jackson Vick's first touch. He takes it about 16 more yards than Jordan did last night. That's good. Jackson Vick with the first score of the night. The junior already received several D1 offer letters, basically from every school in North Carolina except for UNC, but that's okay. We don't want him to go to UNC. The kick is not pretty, but it's good. And Southern Nash pulls ahead 7-3 over the 4A Wakefield Warriors. Bill Brantley Realty, located in Spring Hill, North Carolina. For all your real estate needs, commercial and residential, contact Chris Pace at Bill Brantley Realty. He's got that baby face. When you see him, you got to trust him. He'll take care of you. So with 7:36 remaining in the first, Firebirds lead 7-3 behind the 75-yard touchdown scurry by Jackson Vick. And of course, the scoreboard brought to you by Girls Round Here. Please visit them at girlsroundhere.com for your favorite pieces of country clothing for men and women. Don't let the Girls Round Here fool you. It's for men too. Southern kickoff. It's the pooch kick. Fair catch is signaled It'll be down to the Wakefield
And Wakefield fields a short kickoff at the
42-yard line. That'll be 1st and 10 now for the Wakefield Warriors as their offense comes back out. Caleb Cairns, quarterback, a junior from Wakefield. We'll see if they remain in the shotgun. Johnny Mallory stands along beside. 3 wide out to the right. Drops back to pass. The quick pass is caught, but immediately met and tackled.
Caleb Cairns pass is complete.
Going to be brought down by, I believe that's Sammy Gandy. That is Sammy Gandy on the tackle. Be a gain of 4 on the play. That pass was completed to Nehemiah Jones. They're going to back up the stick a little bit, be a gain of 3. That's going to bring up 2nd and 7 for the Warriors. From their own 44-yard line. Hey, this is handed off to Mallory. He's up the middle. He'll get a little ground, but he runs into that wall. Gain of possibly about 3 on the play.
Gain of 4 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
They say that's about 3rd and 4 here. They're going to spot the ball on the 48-yard line of the Warriors as they now threaten to move back into Southern Nash territory. Quarterback drops the ball momentarily, gets the pass away. It's caught, slips away. Sammy Gandy can catch him from behind, and he does, and brings him down. Nehemiah Jones with a big reception takes it down inside the Southern Nash 10-yard line. That's going to be 1st and goal. They're going to spot that at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal from the 4 for the Warriors. So once again, they threaten. See if Southern Nash defense can hold them again here at the red zone goal line stand. Almost caught in the backfield. He'll break through, and he's going to punch it in. Does Caleb Cairns on the quarterback keeper. And it'll be touchdown Wakefield. With 5:42 remaining in the first. And Wakefield pulls ahead 9-7 with the PAT upcoming.
Devin Flex on to attempt the extra point.
And that'll split the uprights, and Wakefield pulls ahead 10-7 on the girls round here scoreboard. Look, there is a flag on the play. They're going to call running into the kicker. So that would force that on the kickoff. So once again, we want to thank tonight's sponsor, Chris Pace of Bill Brantley Realty in Spring Hope, North Carolina. Why is it that when everybody says a town in North Carolina, they always say North Carolina? We're in North Carolina. Everybody knows where Spring Hope is. I'm going to stop saying North Carolina. I'm a proud North Carolinian. We're just going to say Spring Hope from now on. That's kind of like the Walmart. Like there's one and only Walmart. We're going to the Walmart. Wakefield for their third kickoff of the night. That's going to be deep. And this, once again, will be fielded by Zyshawn Pierce. He'll look up the middle. He'll slip a couple of tackles, and he'll be brought down at the 25-yard line. That actually was Sammy Gandy back to receive on that return. So Gandy, about a 10-yard kick return out to the 25. And Tyson Royal will keep this one around the end himself. And he's going to be brought down with a gain of about 7 on the play. Should bring up 2nd and 3. We'll see where they spot that.
Ball will be spotted at the 31-yard line, gain of 6 on the play.
They're going to give him 6, so it'll make it 2nd and 4. Also joining Jackson Vick in the backfield is the fullback Dawson May, the junior from Middlesex. This could be handed to Jackson. He'll look for room around the end. He'll cut back inside and get nowhere. Actually be thrown for a loss on the play. And he actually fumbles. The ball comes out, and Wakefield has recovered. Second turnover tonight for the Firebirds. As the Firebirds having a tough time holding on to the football. Coach Foster cannot be happy about that with the early turnovers. It'll be 1st and 10 for Wakefield now from the Southern Nash 30-yard line.
Ball is spotted at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 Wakefield.
So the junior Caleb Cairns for Wakefield back in to operate. Got 2 receivers to either side. They'll go across the middle, nearly picked off by Isaiah Bland. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. Of course, as you know, a lot of these players just last week were playing basketball. So with all of the changing of schedule and the shortened seasons, not a lot of time to prepare. And the ball's going to come out again. This is still loose. Wakefield will recover.
There was a fumble on the play, recovered by Wakefield.
That will be for a loss. It's like a loss of about 2 out to about the 33. And that'll bring up 3rd and 13. Actually, it's like they didn't mark where the fumble was recovered. Not sure if they're trying to say that was an incomplete pass. Officials timeout here. Looks like they're going to talk about it. Still some discussion going on there. And under a minute left to play in the first quarter. I guess they're going to rule that an incomplete pass. It'll still be 3rd and 10. Pass across the middle is caught by the tight end. Flags are on the play. I'm assuming that was a tight end. It could have been an ineligible receiver. We'll see what the call is. It's not going to be enough for a first down. So there was illegal touching called on the Warriors. So that's going to be a loss of 5 from the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th and 15. So Wakefield will be forced to punt for their first time this evening. First punt we've seen tonight from either team. Of course, if you know Coach Foster's history, Southern Nash has a little bit of an issue with punting. Snap's a little low, picked up, kicked away. Southern will let it go. That's going to roll down inside the 5-yard line. So Koski's punt looks like it's going to be spotted at about the 4-yard line. Looks like I looked at the clock wrong a while ago. There's actually 4 minutes to go in the first. This is going to be brought out by Jalen McClaston. Gain of about 3 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 7 for the Firebirds. It's hard to believe that's only the 4th play from scrimmage that the Firebirds have executed. This will be handed off to Dawson May of the middle. Forward momentum is going to take him out to about the 14. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. So the first carry of the season by junior Dawson May. Nice gain on the play to get the Firebirds to 3rd and 1. As this is going to be handed off to Vic, and he's caught in the backfield, and he's going to be thrown for a big loss. And that's going to be for a loss of about 5 back to the 9-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th. And just as I mentioned how bad we didn't like to punt, I jinxed us. I won't mention that again. Southern Nash back to punt. This is their first time punting since 2018. And Wakefield will let that one roll out to about just shy of the 45-yard line, and that's where Wakefield will take over 1st and 10, still in Firebird territory. So I apologize now. I'm understanding we're having some sound issues. We're working on that, trying to get that squared away. Ball's going to come out loose. Still out. Terrence Raspberry will come away from the pile with it. But they're going to say the Mallory was down. He fumbled it, regained, recovered. And it came out again. third and 2.
Caleb Karen's pass was complete to Jackson Rowe. That is.
They're not going to give him 4 momentum. It's going to look like
it is 3rd and 3.
about 3. That's going to be off the fingertips and incomplete from Caleb Cairns, and that's going to bring up 4th down and about 3. We'll see if Wakefield decides to go for it here. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. So Wakefield going to go for it here. And a big sack behind a loss of about 14 on the play. And he's brought down by Justin Braswell on the big sack, and the ball will be turned over on downs. So I guess I exaggerated. That was a loss of about 9 on the play. Either way, it's Firebird first down. At their own 48, that's where they'll take over. And the scoreboard is going absolutely crazy. You may be able to hear these sirens that keep going off in the background. A lot of technical difficulties, not only for us, but for the announce booth for the Warriors. Jackson Vick will take that off the right side. Looks like a gain of about 6 on the play. And the time will tick away on the first period. And that siren does signify the end of the quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, Southern Nash trails Wakefield 10-7. And tonight's game is sponsored by Chris Pace of Bill Brantley Realty and Spring Hope. Please see Chris Pace for all of your residential and commercial real estate needs. I'd also like to mention that one of our sponsors for tonight's game is Baker Wall Systems for drywall, metal, and framing. Call Baker Wall Systems at 252-885-0723. Owner Tim Baker, a graduate of Southern Nash in 1987. Yes, he was one of my classmates. Glad to have Tim on board as one of the sponsors for Firebird Nation here and the football. So for the first quarter, it was a story of turnovers. 2 big turnovers by the Firebirds, which both converted into points for the Warriors as they lead 10-7. Still Firebird football now in Wakefield territory after the Jackson Vick gain of about 6. It's going to be 2nd and 4. That's going to be handed off to Xavier Smith. He's going to gain about 3 on the play, bring up 3rd and 1. And if you hadn't figured out, I'm flying solo tonight too. Nobody helping me spot or call out who the ball carriers are. So man, we're winging it big time tonight. As the ball's fumbled again and recovered again by Wakefield. The high pitch from Chase and Royal. And Jalen McClaston not able to handle that. It's going to go over his head and it's down And that's the third turnover tonight for the Firebirds. And it'll be 1st and 10 Wakefield from their own 47-yard line. So if you've ever seen the movie, Remember the Titans, you remember Petey was forced to carry the football around because he couldn't hold on to it. I probably expect to see some Firebird players walking around with footballs in their hands. That run up the middle is going to be stopped by Dontavius Kingsbury Evans. So only a gain of 1. That'll bring up 2nd down and 9. Kieran's back to pass again. Wide open down the sideline is for Jackson Crow. That's incomplete. That would have been an easy touchdown as an assignment was really missed there on the left side. So a big break there for the Firebirds. That'll bring up 3rd down and 9. Looking to pass again. Scrambles around. Got somebody deep and wide open. Another big pass play by the Warriors. Brought down by TJ Tabron. It'll be 1st and 10, or 1st and goal, excuse me, from the 3-yard line with 10:15 remaining in the half. That ball's going to come loose. Wakefield recovers. It'll be a loss on the play back out to the 10-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 10. Mallory missed the handle but did recover. Actually going to spot it inside the 10, so it'll be 2nd and goal from about the 9. Under pressure again, and this time he's not going to get the pass away as he's chased down by Dawson May and Terrence Raspberry in together on the sack. That's a huge loss for the Warriors. As you see, Coach Brian Foster now making some substitutions. Getting some different looks on defense here. That's going to be 3rd and goal from the 20 now. It's like Wakefield having some communication errors and some of their personnel on the field, and he'll be forced to call a timeout here. Of course, timeout brought to you by Baker Wall Systems. Call Tim Baker at Baker Wall Systems for your drywall and metal stud framing. 252-885-0723. And of course, tonight's game brought to you by Chris Pace at Bill Brandley Realty in Spring Hope. This is the Tar River Sports Network. We'll be right back. So play back underway. Hello? Mic check. Play back underway. Once again, we apologize for some of the sound issues. Still working to try to get that resolved. Mallory on the carry is going to be brought down by JoJo Hernandez for basically a gain of maybe 1 or 2 yards on the play. That's going to bring fourth down. Fourth down and goal now from the, we'll call that the 18.5-yard line. And Wakefield sends in their kicker. I'm trying to find their kicker. That's Devon Klusch. And that's going to miss. That's no good. And the Firebirds will take over on downs for the Firebirds from their own 18-yard line. So thus far, one big offensive play, Jackson Vick on the 75-yard carry for the lone Firebird score. Senior Chasing Royal back under center. And he'll keep it this time. And he's going to be thrown for a loss of about, looks like a loss of about 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 13. Gavin Bizzett under center at center. That's going to be handed off to Gandy around the end. He's got a little room. He'll cut it back up the middle. He's going to gain about 8 on the play. A lot of extra whistles being blown here. I want to see what's going on with that. So there was a sideline warning for the Wakefield sidelines. That's their first warning. So that'll bring up 3rd and 6 for the Firebirds for their only 24-yard line. Jackson Vick on the handoff again. He's going to be stopped at about the 29-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down and about 1. And Coach Foster opts to go for it here.
Now Wakefield fans get to do something really special. We get to make 4th down.
6:09 remaining in the half. 4th and 1 for the Firebirds. Jackson Vick misses the handle. And Jackson Vick will be brought down for a big loss after the mishandled pitch. And it'll be Wakefield football. Turned over on downs. 1st and 10 for Wakefield. From the Southern Nash 24-yard line.
is spotted at the 22-yard line. First and 10.
It's going to be a false start against the Warriors. That'll move them back 5 yards. It'll bring up first. That'll be first and 15.
Infraction on Wakefield. Ball will be moved back to the 27-yard line. First and 15.
And the scoreboard continues to go crazy. There are gremlins running amok at Wakefield High School. Kieran's back to pass again. Got some time. He's rushed. He gets the pass away. A flag's going to come in. Looks like there's going to be pass interference called there. It is called defensive holding. So that'll be a penalty against the Firebirds. That is a 10-yard penalty, so that'll be at the 17-yard line. So first and 10 goes to first and 15, and then right back to first and 5. Dusty Hall gets in just in time. Or Karen gets the pass away just in time as Dusty Hall lays the big hit. That pass is going to go incomplete with 5:46 remaining in the half. It's going to bring up second down and 5. Pulls up for another pass play over to the sideline. That's going to be caught in bounds for a complete pass. And that'll move the sticks as that pass is complete down to the 9. It'll be first and goal for Wakefield from the 9-yard line.
First and goal.
What's the ground going to be going here? Yeah, Heritage.
So more discussion here as the sirens go crazy once again on the scoreboard. Five and a half minutes remaining in the half. Cairns will drop back to pass again under pressure. He gets it away. It's caught. And Javon Williams will punch it into the end zone for another Wakefield touchdown. They'll pull ahead 16-7 with the extra point attempt coming up with 5:22 remaining in the first half. Clutch on for the extra point attempt. And he'll split the uprights. And with 5:22 remaining in the first half, Wakefield takes a 10-point lead at 7-7 on the Girls Round Here scoreboard. Visit girlsroundhere.com for your favorite pieces of country clothing for women and men. This is the Tar River Sports Network. We'll be back in just a moment with the kickoff. So clutch home for the kickoff. That'll be deep. That's towards Gandy again. Gandy will look up the middle. He's got a little room. He's caught from behind. Still on his feet. Makes a lot of yardage after contact. Able to take it out. Looks like about the 37-yard line. Well, we'll call it the 38-yard line. Nice return there by Gandy. Be first and 10 Firebirds. From their own 38. Hand it off to McClaston. He'll turn around the end to the left side. It's like a gain of about 7 on the play. Be second down and 3 for the Firebirds. Ball will be marked on the 45. That's going to be handed off up the middle to Jackson Vick. And looks like he's going to have enough for a Firebird first down. And that, believe it or not, is the first down for the Firebirds in the game with 4:26 remaining in the half. Gandy checks in. It'll be Gandy, Dawson, May, and Jackson Vick in the backfield. Quarterback Chasen Royal. Jackson Vick with a handoff. He'll sweep around to the right. Got a little room. He'll try to cut back, and he'll be brought down inbounds just inside the 45-yard line of Wakefield. That's going to be marked at the 44. Be second and 4 as Firebirds now in Wakefield territory, with 3:50 remaining in the first half. Gandy with the handoff. He'll be around the left end. He's got a little room. Caught. He'll pick up about 7 on the play. That'll be enough for another Firebird first down as Firebirds now beginning to move the sticks a little bit. Picking up some good yardage. Be first and 10 on the Wakefield 36. 3:18 remaining in the half. Hand it off up the middle to Jackson Vick, still on his feet. He's going to be really close to the first down. We'll see where the spot goes. Believe that is going to be enough, as yes, the chains are moving again. So 3 consecutive first downs for the Firebirds, who could possibly be getting into a rhythm now. 1st and 10 from the Wakefield 26. And handed off to McClaston. He's around the left end, still on his feet. Another nice gain. This will be just shy of the first down, maybe a gain of about 8. They're going to give him 7. That'll bring up 2nd down and 3. And that'll move Southern Nash just inside the red zone. McClaston again on the carry. He'll cut back inside, find just that extra yardage. I believe that's going to be enough to move the sticks, and it is. Another Firebird first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Wakefield 15. And there's a timeout called on the field by Wakefield. That'll be their 3rd timeout of the half. And that's with 1:39 remaining. This timeout brought to you by Baker Wall Systems. For all your drywall and metal framing needs, call Tim Baker at Baker Wall Systems. 252-885-0723. And, of course, tonight's corporate sponsor, Chris Pace of Bill Brantley Realty in Spring Hope. See Chris Pace for all of your residential, commercial real estate needs. Matter of fact, I'm going to be giving Chris Pace a call here pretty soon. My wife and I are considering putting the house on the market. So, Chris, I know you're listening. Give me a shout. We'll set up an appointment. And I would suggest everyone else do the same. Housing market, a hot commodity in Spring Hope these days. Your 1st and 10 for the Firebirds here. So I know Coach Foster would like to punch one in here to close out the half, which the dadgum horn keeps sounding off. That's handed off to Vic. He's still on his feet. He breaks free. A flag flies in. It's like right in the area of possible hold. We'll see what the officials call here. So it looks like that penalty flag will likely negate the Jackson Vic touchdown. And that is going to be a hold against the Firebirds. So that 5-yard penalty will make it 1st and 15 for the Firebirds with 1:32 remaining in the half. McClaston again with a handoff around the left end. He'll cut it back. Another nice gain by McClaston. And Southern Nash will call its first timeout. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5.
That's a good lick. Good lick, KT.
So Firebirds trail 17-7 here with 1:23 remaining in the half. It's a timeout here.
Good lick, 1-8.
Firebirds looking to put another score on the girls round here scoreboard. So Southern breaks from the timeout. It's going to be a pitch to Jackson Vick. Tried to take it around the end, cut back up the middle, a nice gain. It's going to be enough for a first down. That'll stop the clock with 1:16. And it'll be first and goal from about the 3-yard line. And Jason Royal will keep this one himself. And he'll take that into the end zone for the Southern Nash score, as Southern Nash now trails 17-13 with the extra point attempt upcoming. Roan Wakowitz on the kick. He did hit the first one just over the crossbar, and this one's going to be blocked and no good. So with 1 minute remaining in the half, Southern trails 17-13. On the girls round here scoreboard. For all your new favorite pieces of country clothing for men and women from Girls Round Here, please visit girlsroundhere.com. This is the Tar River Sports Network. We'll be back in just a moment for the final minute of the first half. So Roan Wakowicz on for the kickoff. And this is going to be kicked over the head and out of bounds. And that'll bring out a flag. So that'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Actually, the flag was an illegal procedure flag against the Firebirds. So that'll be a re-kick. And this one will be back deep and fielded. Run back up the middle down to the 40. Kyle Lipscomb on the return for the Warriors. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors from the 40-yard line, from their own 40-yard line. And 54 seconds remain in the half. Cairns back on. Looks to pass. He's going to tuck that and keep it himself. He's got some room to run. He'll slide in. And he'll take that into Southern Nash territory. Be downed at the 44-yard line for a Wakefield first down with 45 seconds remaining here in the half. So the no huddle and immediate intentional downing there. Cairns, that'll bring up second down at 10 with 40.8 seconds. Of course, Wakefield has used all their timeouts this half. So got 3 receivers to the right, 1 wide out to the left.
There's a timeout on the field.
And Southern Nash will call timeout, as I'm sure Coach Foster is going to want to get his pass defense in order here. A couple of big pass plays so far have really hurt the Firebirds. So this timeout once again brought to you by Baker Wall Systems. This is the Tar River Sports Network. We'll be right back. So just under 41 seconds. Wakefield really wanting to punch this one in here to end the first half. 3 receivers to the right, now 2 to the left. Cairns under a little bit of pressure, does get the pass away, slips the tackle, gets loose. Kyle Anderson will take it down for a Wakefield first down with 31.8 seconds remaining here in the half. So the Firebird defense looking to get a stop here. Got to get some pressure on Cairns. Hold that coverage deep. Quick pass across the middle is caught. But again by Kyle Anderson. It's like he's going to be brought down by Isaiah Bland. That is enough for another first down with 19.4 seconds remaining. And Cairns will intentionally ground that. Actually, Southern Nash calls the timeout before he can ground it. As Coach Foster once again wants to have a discussion on his defensive set here, trying to protect to keep Wakefield from scoring again here as they lead 17-13 on the girls around here scoreboard. I'm sure Coach Foster really like to keep this where it is. Only a 4-point lead here for the Warriors. Of course, unfamiliar territory for the Firebirds. Possibly trailing going into halftime. So Cairns holding the play clock for a moment. He'll look to pass. He's in trouble, and he's sacked by Terrence Raspberry. And that'll be a loss as the clock continues to tick down to 5 seconds. And they'll intentionally ground it as time expires. And they Warriors will not get that playoff, and that'll bring us to halftime as the Wakefield Warriors lead the Southern Nash Firebirds by a score of 17-13. This is the Tar River Sports Network. This is football Firebird Friday Night Lights. I'm Brent Cohn, and we'll be back for the second half in just a few minutes. Lead the Southern Nash Firebirds by a score of 17. Welcome back. Second half just about set to get underway here. Got some messages from the truck. We'll call it the truck. Want to make some corrections to the first half, and I apologize for some of the mistakes in the first half. But this is actually the Wolverines from Wakefield. The Warriors would be East Wake. I believe we might get to see them next year. So I guess when I tell you the COVID stuff's just throwing me all out of whack. I can't get names right. So this is the Wakefield Wolverines. Thank you, Professor Coble, for the correction. So ready to get things started here. I want to remind everybody tonight's game is sponsored by Chris Pace, the Bill Brantley Realty in Spring Hope. For all your commercial and residential real estate needs in Southern Nash County, please contact Chris Pace. Opening kickoff was fumbled, picked back up, and Southern Nash able to get that on that. Want to see who made that tackle. I believe that was Isaiah Bland who got down there. It was for the tackle. It'll be 1st and 10 Wakefield. Looks like that's going to be from their own 29-yard line. This may actually be Wakefield's worst starting position of the night. Of course, first half, 3 fumbles. Really hurt the Firebirds. Had the big run from Jackson Vick for the touchdown, and then the quarterback keeper from Chasen Royal. First play for Wakefield, the Wolverines. And Williams will take it up the middle for a gain of about 7. It's going to bring up 2nd and 3. Another handoff here. Looks like this was going to be carried by Williams again. And he'll punch that over just enough to get a first down for the Wolverines. And there is no clock working right now, so apparently the officials are keeping the clock on the field. So we have no way really to know what the time is. Back to pass, that's completed. That's completed to Nehemiah Jones and brought down by Sammy Gandy on the 47-yard line, a gain of about 4 on the play. Make that 5, make it 2nd and 5 for the Wolverines. Looking to pass again. The pass across the middle is complete. Isaiah Bland with the takedown. That will be enough for another Wolverine first down. And that puts Wakefield into the Southern Nash territory. It's the ball spotted on the Southern Nash 45-yard line. So I also believe that we got some of the sound issues of the first half taken care of. And you also may notice that here in the second half we got the technical difficulties with the sideline cam straightened out. So maybe some of these gremlins got chased off. Back to pass again. Pressure. And Raspberry with his, I believe, third sack of the night will throw Cairns for a loss. It's like a loss of about 6 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 16. And they have just announced that time is being kept on the field. Apparently, they have a siren here. I'm sure some of you may have heard it in the background. It kept going off, and that was a distraction for the teams as the siren went off repeatedly. So I guess you can't have one without the other. Another pass play here, and off the chest of Jones. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and long for the Wolverines, who have slipped back just inside their own territory at the 49. So obviously they're going to be looking for a pass here as we have 2 receivers to either side, lone back in the backfield. That is Williams. He gets the handoff. He's got some room to run. He's going to be brought down. Looks like he was tripped up by Zyshawn Pierce in the run up the middle. And that's going to bring up 4th down for the Wolverines. And they're going to bring on the punt team. As Jackson Vick comes in back to receive the punt. And even with the clock off, the siren keeps going off. So it looks like some confusion here. Play clock is at 0. And now the scoreboard is completely turned off. So the girls around here scoreboard has gone blank. So with that, I'll also let everybody know that you can visit Girls Round Here not only at girlsroundhere.com, but also at their location in Bailey. You can see the clothing in person, both for men and women. So please visit Girls Round Here in Bailey or online at girlsroundhere.com. So I guess the Gremlins continue to run amok here at Wakefield High School as we now have no scoreboard. The play clock is back functioning. Wakefield back the punt. It's like they moved, no flag on the play. Vick will back off. It'll take a Wakefield bounce down to the 6-yard line, and that's where the Firebirds will take over 1st and 10 from their own 6. So once again, we'll remind everybody tonight's game brought to you by Chris Pace of Bill Brantley Realty in Spring Hope. Spring Hope native and Southern Nash graduate Chris Pace. Also a teacher now at Southern Nash. Very involved with the community. Good Christian man. Chris Pace for all your real estate needs, commercial and residential. That's going to be handed off to Jackson Vick. He's going to carry the pile. Helmets come flying off. And that was Jackson Vick's helmet. Looks like he's going to pick up about 7 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 3. It's going to be handed off to Sammy Gandy. He's around the left end. Got enough for the first down. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds. And that'll move the chains for Southern Nash. As it seems as though the Firebirds seem to have now gotten into a little bit of an offensive flow. Obviously struggling in the first half with the turnovers. But able to pick up several first downs to close out that first half, and now here in the second half with their first down. It's going to be carried up the middle, still on his feet. As Xavier Smith with a big gain for another Southern Nash first down. It's like a gain of about 14 on the play. And Southern will have 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. So keep in mind, Southern started back at their own 6. So moving the ball pretty well here. Still have not seen a pass play from senior Chasen Royal. Vic will take the handoff there. He's around the right end. He's got some room. One man to beat. He is caught from behind and forced out of bounds. And he's into Wakefield Wolverine territory. And they're going to mark the ball at the 36-yard line of Wakefield. And once again, it'll be a first down for the Firebirds. Jackson Vick with another big carry. McClaston rolls around. It's going to be handed off to Smith again. He's going to be stopped up the middle. Looks like no gain on the play. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Firebirds. That's going to be pitched back to McClaston. He'll turn back up the middle. Picks up a couple of extra yards on the cutback, and that's a gain of about 8 on the play possibly. Let's see. It's like a gain of 7. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3. So another pitch back to Jackson Vick. He'll cut it up the middle, back to the left. He's got some room to run. Try a stutter step. He's finally going to be brought down. Looks like about almost around a 20-yard carry there. He'll be inside the 10-yard line and inside the red zone of the Wolverines. And that'll be 1st and goal. Looks like from the 8. As Southern now threatening to score again, possibly take the lead, trailing right now 17-13. Gandy on the sweep around the end, almost brought down, cut back in the middle, and Gandy will take it into the end zone, and Southern Nash has taken the lead, or retaken the lead, second time tonight. now leading by 2. And it looks like Coach Foster will elect to go for 2 here. Dawson May back in on offense. This is going to be handed off. Believe that was Vic on the handoff. And it is, and he is in good for the 2-point conversion as Southern Nash pulls ahead 21-17. A 4-point lead now for the Firebirds. Wish I could tell you how much time was left in third, but we have no idea. That once again, time being kept on the field because of the scoreboard issues here in Wakefield. So I want to remind everybody, tonight's game brought to you by Chris Pace of Bill Brantley Realty in Spring Hope. This is the Tar River Sports Network. We'll be right back. So we're back, and there's the kick from Southern Nash. It's going to be fielded. Trying to cut back and get some yardage, breaking a few tackles, still on his feet. Flag goes flying. That's Marcus Baker for the Wolverines. It's in the area of an illegal block or possibly a hold. We'll look for the call here from the officials. It was an illegal block by the Wolverines, so that'll move them back after a decent return there. So that'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines from their own 27-yard line. As the junior Cairns comes back in to go to work. 4 receivers set. Lone back goes in motion. A short pass over to Jones. He'll break a tackle. He's still on his feet. Finally brought down by DJ Johnson. But that will be enough for a Wakefield first down. So ball on the 43-yard line of Wakefield. It'll be 1st and 10. Kieran's operating the shotgun all night. Still back to pass again. He's not going to – they are going to say there is a flag. We're looking to see if there is a – see what the call is going to be here. Intentional grounding against Karen, so that'll move the Wolverines back yet again. So that from the spot of the foul takes it back to the 31 of Wakefield for a long 2nd down try here. Carries back again. More pressure again from Raspberry. It is going to be caught for Jackson Crow. That takes it out to the 35. Only a gain of 4 on the play. pressure once again on Cairns. Is having to resort to the quick pass. So the Southern Nash secondary doing a decent job covering the deep routes. And we've just got a final score in from Nashville as Rocky Mount Senior High has defeated Nash Central by a final score of 42-0. Pass across the middle is dropped by Jones. And that's going to bring up 4th down. As a couple of great defensive stops and a couple of penalties help out the Firebirds. And that forces the Wolverines to punt yet again. Sammy Gandy, the junior, back to receive the punt. Have not seen a punt returned as of yet tonight. Of course, last night, Jordan Vick with a punt return for a touchdown. And Jordan Vick is, in fact, checked into the game right now. So we've got another issue with the play clock, which is now at 0. And I was wrong. Jordan Vick is not in the game. That's actually T.J. Tabron on the coverage for the receiver. The punt's away. Looks like Gandy's going to field this one. No flag on the play. Wolverines claiming that he signaled fair catch. And he's going to return that out into Wolverine territory. It's like they're going to spot it at the Wakefield 46, and that'll be 1st and 10 for the Firebirds from there. Now there is a flag on the play. That looked like it came in late. That was not there as the play was blown dead. Officials having a discussion here. The ball is up. It looks like they may be calling the penalty for possibly a hold. Looks like they are going to get him, saying he did signal a fair catch. And then ran, so that's a 5-yard penalty. It'll still be 1st and 10. However, the Firebirds will be starting now from their own 30-yard line. Looks like Wakefield now arguing on the spot, saying that it was fielded further back. So the invalid fair catch call will push Southern Nash back into their own territory. Be 1st and 10 from their own 30. Jason Royal back under center. Hands off to Jackson Fick up the middle. He's going to be caught from behind and drugged down. It's like a gain of possibly 2 on the play. It's going to bring out 2nd and 8. I would hope that maybe the officials would give us a signal of how much time is left here in the third. However, they have not as of yet. Southern Nash does lead 21-17. Vic back up the middle again. He breaks a few tackles, trying to strip the football. Jackson Vic holds on for dear life and gets enough yardage to move those sticks again out to the Southern Nash 44-yard line for another 1st and 10 here for the Firebirds. They just called out 3 minutes remaining in the third period. So no advantage of the play clock is not working. The scoreboard is not working. So it looks like possibly we fixed our gremlins, knock on wood. But Wakefield has not. That's handed off to McClaston. He stays on his feet. He'll get it out to about the 45 before he's knocked back. They'll give him the forward motion. Looks like gain of about 1. That'll make it 2nd and 9. Gandy, May, and Vic in the backfield with Jason Royal. Gandy gets the handoff this time. He'll cut back up the middle. Still on his feet. He'll take it out just over the 50-yard line. Looks like a gain of about 7 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3, so they'll give him 6 yards on that carry. Vic with the ball. He's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And that's going to bring up 4th and 2 for the Firebirds. And they now say 50 seconds remaining in the third. Well, that was a quick jump from 3 minutes to 50 seconds. We got to take their word for it. They're keeping the clock on the field. As Southern Nash is going for it on 4th down, just inside Wolverine territory, and they draw him offside, so a big penalty there for the Wolverines, as that's going to be a gimme for the Firebirds. So with the encroachment call, that'll be 1st and 10 for the Firebirds. Ball spotted at the Wakefield 43-yard line. Jason Royal back to pass. He's got Gandy wide open. Has the ball, just slips out of his hands. I believe he was stripped by the defenders. So that the first pass play of the game for the senior Jason Royal. That elevation by Sammy Gandy was impressive. He had 2 tall defenders. He went up between them. He actually had the ball in hand and was stripped on the way down. Would have been a fantastic catch if Gandy could have pulled that off, but that was going to bring up 2nd down at 10 for the Firebirds. Jacksonville will get that pitch. He's off to the right side. Still on his feet. He'll cut back, pick up a few more yards, and he's going to be brought down at about the 23-yard line, and that's going to move the sticks again for the Firebirds. So Southern Nash continues to move the ball well. And that's going to end the third quarter with Southern Nash leading the Wolverines of Wakefield by a score of 21-17. Tonight's game brought to you by Chris Pace of Bill Brantley Realty and Spring Hope. This is the Tar River Sports. And we're back to start the fourth period here. Wakefield High School. The girls right here scoreboard showing the Firebirds leading 21-17. It's 1st and 10 for the Firebirds. And Royal will hold on to this one himself. He's got some room around the left side. Still on his feet. He's forced out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. It's like going to be a gain of 8 on the play. We'll call that 9. Gain of 9 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 1. And after the checking of this measurement, that's going to be a 1st down as Tayson Royal moves the sticks yet again for the Firebirds. So 1st and 10 for from the 13 of Wakefield. And the whistles blow and the flags fly. Looks like it's going to be probably offsides on the Firebirds. Waiting for the call here. And that is the call. So that'll move it back 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15. And timeout will be called by the Firebirds. Foster not happy with what he saw there in the offensive set. And the old man moved pretty quickly to get out there to stop that one. He's not happy. So this timeout brought to you by Baker Wall Systems. For drywall and metal stud framing, call Baker Wall Systems at 252-885-0723. Owner Tim Baker, Southern Nash graduate. He'll hook you up. This is the Tar River Sports Network, and we are proud to be bringing you once again Firebird Friday Night Lights. Even though it's a Thursday night, And even though it's February, we'll take it when we can get it. As Brian Foster completes his words of encouragement to his offense. I'm sure he sugarcoated all that. And the pitch out to Vic, who bubbles it a little bit, but regains the handle. He's going to cut back up the middle, still on his feet. And the ball does come out. And for the fourth time tonight, we're waiting to see the official call here. Wakefield saying they got it. Now the Firebirds are saying they have it. And the officials are going to say that possession is going to stay with the Firebirds. And you can see it on every carry that Jackson Vic has. These guys have been trained to go for that football. So Vic got to hold on tight. Ends up with a small gain there. It's going to bring up second down and about 7. So second down at 7 from the 10 for the Firebirds. This ball is going to be handed off to Smith, who cuts it back in the middle. And Xavier Smith takes it in for his first touchdown of the night. And the Firebirds pull ahead 27-17 with the 2-point attempt coming here. Smith, Vic, and McClaston in the backfield. Smith will take this, and he's going to be stopped shy of the goal line. So the 2-point PAT turns out to be no good. So that'll bring the score here, 27-17 on the Girls Round Here scoreboard. So for all of your new favorite pieces of clothing, country clothing for men and women, please visit Girls Round Here, either at their location in Bailey or online at girlsroundhere.com. This is the Tar River Sports Network. We'll be right back. And we're back live now as Ron Wakoski comes in for the kickoff. And he'll get that down the field. It's over the head. They thought maybe it would go out of bounds and hesitated on it. It's picked up. And the return coming as he's breaking away down the sideline. Finally tripped up as flags fly in from all directions. That was returned by Javon Williams. Waiting to see what the call is, obviously, against the Wolverines. It's going to be a block in the back against the Wolverines, so that'll push back that nice return. A really nice recovery as the ball rolled by, and he thought it would go out of bounds. He picked it up. The big gain gets negated, and it's now 1st and 10 for the Wolverines from their own 20-yard line. Aaron sends Mallory in motion. And another flag comes in. And it's going to be a false start against Wakefield. And that'll move them back another 5 yards to be 1st and 10 from the 15. So Wakefield now starts to make some critical mistakes. And it backed themselves up to their own 15-yard line. So Jordan Vick and T.J. Tabron on the corners with Isaiah Bland back deep in the safety position for the pass protection. The ball hits the ground, comes out. It's going to be caught. It's going to be tackled by Tabron with an assist from Dawson May. That pass was caught by Jacob Crocker. That'll bring up 2nd and 6. 9-yard pass play there for the Wolverines. He's looking back deep again. That's going to be caught. Dawson May in with first contact. Joined in by Xavier Smith and several other Firebirds. As that's brought down, and they're going to mark that just at the first down line. We'll see if they give them the measurement. And they're going to say first down here for the Wolverines. That'll move the sticks as they overcome that 1st and 15 following the penalties that pushed them back that deep. Mallory, the lone back beside Cairns. He'll go into motion. Cairns is going to look to keep this himself. The official throws a great block. Wow. Move out of the way, Mr. Stripes. Side Cairns. He'll go into motion. Cairns is going to look to keep this himself. The official following the moving screen by the midfield judge. Quick pass there is caught by Jones. He's still on his feet. He'll be pushed out of bounds. It's going to be a gain of about 7 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 3 for Wakefield. And ball marked down on the 50-yard line. Cairns looks back to pass. It's caught. Slips the tackle. There's nobody there. Plenty of room to run. Isaiah Bland's not going to catch him. And the Wolverines score on the 50-yard pass play. No flags on the play. So that pulls the Wolverines back to within 4. Now 27-23 with the extra point upcoming. This critical extra point here for the Wolverines as it puts them within a field goal of the Firebirds. That's down and it's going to be good. And with that, Southern Nash now leads by 3, 27-24 over the Wolverines here on the Girls Round Here scoreboard. Still waiting to see how much time is left in the game, waiting for the officials. As I've mentioned before, all clocks are off because of technical difficulties. We actually had the only functioning scoreboard So we'll see if we can catch. I was trying to see if I could catch maybe the officials giving a time here. Can't pick up on that. As Wakefield now kicks off. It's going to be over the head. Nobody's there. And it's going to go out of bounds. Flag will come in. And the Firebirds will take over 1st and 10. Looking to see where they'll spot this ball. Looks like it's going to be spotted. Take your pick. Where do you want to spot this? It looks like it'll be spotted at the 35-yard line of Southern Nash. And that's where Chasen Royal and his offense will start their operation. Pitched back to McClaston. It's like a gain of a couple on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. McClaston's a little slow to get up. Thought McClaston may have been injured. He does come up a little limp. Looks like he may be bleeding. With that, they're going to send McClaston to the sidelines. If they're going to call a timeout for an injury, they got to give him time to get off the field. Really? It's going to be handed off to Vic up the middle. He's going to get nothing as he stopped basically just at the line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 9 for the Firebirds. Jackson Vick with the handoff. He's around the right end, trying to look to cut back. There's going to be nothing there, and he's going to be stopped. Gain of possibly 1, maybe 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up 4th down for Southern Nash. Still in their own territory. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 43-yard line. And Roan Wakowicz is on to punt here for the Firebirds. And that's going to be fielded and stopped right there by Smith. Really no return on the play. Lipscomb might have fell forward for a yard. But that'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines from their own 34-yard line. Still waiting to hear some time remaining. Officials have not given any signal as to how much time is left in the game. A lot of shouting going on by the coaches, so really hard to hear the officials. I think they did just tell some time, but we were unable to pick that up. Southern leading by 3. Cairns pulls it back down. He'll take the pass away. It's thrown straight up and off the hands of the intended receiver, Marcus Baker. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Wolverines. Still unable to pick up on any signal of time remaining. Looks like Karen's going to keep this for himself. He's got some running room. He's going to get enough for the first down as he crosses the 45-yard line. Brought down by T.J. Tabor. But that is enough to move the chains. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 46. That pass is going to be completed to Jones. And he's going to be tackled by Jordan Vick. Completion for about a 7-yard gain. We'll call it 6. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4 for the Wolverines. So Karen's operating from the shotgun all night. There's 2 receivers to either side. He's going to hand us up the middle to Mallory. And he's going to pick up enough for another first down for the Wolverines. That'll move the sticks. That's going to go out, spotted at about the 42-yard line of Southern Nash. So Wakefield threatening to score again. As Southern Nash really needs to dig deep for a big defensive play here. Still waiting to hear some time remaining. As soon as we hear anything, we will let you know. Obviously, we want to know too. Karen's back to pass. Got some time. He's got Jones wide open. He makes the catch. He's caught from behind by Vick. But that'll put him down inside the 10-yard line of Southern Nash. And it'll be 1st and goal for the Wolverines. The clock is running as that tackle was inbounds. Ball hits the ground. It's loose. Cairns picks it back up. He's got a receiver in the corner. And he's going to make the catch for the touchdown. As Wakefield has regained the lead. It's now 30 to 27. And Wakefield with the opportunity to go ahead by 4 here with the extra point. Still have not heard how much time is left. Clutch was perfect so far tonight, both in field goals and PATs. Splits that one. And the girls around here scoreboard now show the Wolverines on top, 31 to 27 over the Firebirds. So we're still trying to get some time remaining. No signal as of yet. But while we're waiting here, we want to remind everybody tonight's game brought to you by Chris Pace of Bill Brantley Realty in Spring Hope. See Chris Pace for all of your residential and commercial real estate needs. This is the Tar River Sports Network. I'm Brent Cone, and we're going to close this thing out here in just a few minutes. Still looking, trying to figure out how much time is left in this game. All of the electronics are off for Wakefield High. I mean, there's multi-million-dollar homes within view behind me, and we can't get the daggone scoreboard to work. Come on, guys. Gandy and Jackson Vick back deep to receive the kick. That's going to be in the direction of Jackson Vick. He's going to field that at about the 7. He's going to come out. He slips. And he's going to make it out across the 25-yard line to the 26. And that'll be 1st and 10 Firebirds from their own 26. So I wish I could tell you how much time the Firebirds have to operate here, obviously needing a score. Still no signal for time. We're even trying to check with our sideline cameras to see if maybe they can hear something being told to the coaches. Royal under center. He drops back to pass, and it's going to be intercepted and taken into the end zone. Pick 6. That's going to be intercepted. There are flags on the play after the fact, probably for the players leaving the box. And that'll move the Wolverines out to a 10-point lead here. And with the extra point, would put it at 11. And if you can see here on the sidelines, Wakefield players are now being told to do up downs based on their celebration penalty. That penalty. So they're saying, we're hearing from the sidelines that looks like 4 minutes left to play. The extra point is good, and the Wolverines go ahead by 11 with what we're hearing is 4 minutes left in the game. Can't confirm that. A while ago we heard 3 minutes, and then just a few seconds later we heard 55 seconds. So really not sure what to tell you. Even the chain gang is now telling our sideline camera guys between 4 and 4.5 minutes remaining in the game, with the Wolverines leading 38-27. So this is the Tar River Sports Network. We'll be back in just a minute for the close of this game. So with the celebration penalty assessed on the kickoff, that pushes the Wolverines back to kick off now from their own 25-yard line. Excuse me. Yeah. They're on 25-yard line. That's the unsportsmanlike call. Gandy and Vic back deep to receive the kick. And it looks like they may be attempting an onside kick. No, they kick that deep. That goes to Vic. He'll field that on about the 25. He's going to cut back. He's still on his feet. Flags fly in. And Jackson Vic finally brought down as he just gets out to the 40-yard line, waiting to see what the penalty is here. Likely a hold or a block in the back. And that was an illegal block against Southern Nash, and that'll push back the return, basically offsetting the unsportsmanlike penalty. And Southern Nash will start 1st and 10 from their own 23. So it sounds like roughly about 3.5 or so minutes to go in the game. Vic with the carry. He's going to pick up possibly 5. It's going to bring up 2nd down and just a hair over 5 yards. And there is an injury on the play. I want to see which Firebird that is. As the trainers attend to him, that's going to be Jalen McClaston, who was injured early, had the leg injury, and left the game, came back in, and it looks like he's going to check out this time. And we'll get play back resumed. Glad to see McClaston getting up and walking off the field on his own. Southern now needs 2 scores to get back in this game. And Gandy's going to be hitting the backfield. He stays on his feet. He's still on his feet. Manages to salvage about 3 or 4 yards out of what appeared to be a busted play. That's going to bring it down to 3rd down and about 1. Vic with the pitch. He's going to be hit the line, and he'll be thrown for a loss. And that's going to bring up 4th down. It'll be 4th and about 1. So really not much choice here but to go for it. Trailing by 11 in the closing moments of the game. Don't know the exact amount. It's got to be somewhere around 3 minutes. So a big play here for the Firebirds. So they need this conversion and a quick score. And it looks like Tayson Royal will punch it over the middle on the quarterback keeper. He's going to get enough depending on the spot. And that's going to move the chains. And Tayson Royal, the quarterback keeper, picks up about 1.5 yards. And that'll move the stick. It's now 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Wakefield fans not happy with the spot. And Royal from the shotgun drops back to pass. He's going to roll out. And he's going to find Darren Bailey on his first completion. Chasing Royal's first completion of the game, and I feel like I'm calling the basketball game again. As I think I've now called all the entire starting 5 plus some for the Firebirds basketball team. Royal back in the shotgun again. This time he's going to hand it off to Vic, who sweeps around the right end. He's still on his feet with some room. He's going to be tripped up. He'll be brought down inside Wakefield territory. That's going to be spotted at about the 43-yard line of the Wolverines. And we are now inside of 2 minutes, was just announced. Don't know the exact amount, but inside of 2 minutes. Royal back to pass again. He's in trouble. He's going to throw that over the top. It's going to be caught by Jackson Vick on the hard hit. Maybe possibly back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to give him 2 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8 for the Firebirds. The completion, the clock is still running. And now told 1:45 remaining in the game. 1:45. Royal will drop back again, looking to pass. And that'll be over the extended arms of Smith. And there'll be a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be roughing the passer. And that'll be an automatic first down for the Firebirds. That'll take the ball down to the 26-yard line of the Wolverines. It'll be 1st and 10. Looks like another flag on the play. Not sure that the ball was set where the officials were set. Delay of game against the Firebirds. That's a tough one for him to be able to judge, as there are no play clocks functioning in the stadium. I'm not real sure how the play clock expired or on that play, as they were moving the chains. So another odd call there. Now they're changing that to false starts for the Firebirds, not delay of game. That makes a little more sense, I guess. Another Jackson Vick here, sweeping around the right end. He's still on his feet. And it looks like a big gang as they're unable to get Jackson to go down. He's going to pick up, looks like possibly about 8 on the play. That'll take Southern Nash down inside the 20. So they're saying 1:05 left in the game. 1:05. 2nd and 2 from the 18. Royal stays in the shotgun. He's going to hand that off. Looking to see who that was on the carry. That's going to be Xavier Smith on the carry. That'll be a first down. 1st and 10 now. Ball on the 11. Under a minute to play. And Chasen Royal will call timeout. As time is ticking away for the Firebirds, now under a minute to play, and trailing by 11 here at Wakefield. So with that timeout, sponsored by Baker Wall Systems for drywall and metal stud framing. Call Tim Baker at Baker Wall Systems, 252-885-0723. We're back. Under a minute to play. Firebirds trailing by 11. Royal from the shotgun rolls out for the pass. And he's going to be on the shuffle pass to Smith. That could possibly be a horse collar tackle. No flags on the play. That's going to be down to the 6. It'll be 2nd and 5. 27 seconds left. Just called out. And obviously the clock still running. Not sure what they're looking to accomplish here, but Royal still in the shotgun with Terrence Raspberry in the backfield beside him. Raspberry on the lead block. Royal tries to punch it in himself. He's going to be stopped. That's going to take it down to the 3-yard line. Bring up 3rd and about 1. Timeout, Southern Nash. So the girls around here scoreboard not in favor of the Firebirds right now with only seconds remaining in the game. Firebirds trailing 38-27. They are threatening to score, but obviously needing 2 scores and able to stay in to even be able to stay in the game. So this, should this end as it is, this would be the first regular season loss for Southern Nash since 2017 when they lost to Wake Forest Roseville. This will be carried by Raspberry. He's going to be stopped shy of the goal line. May be enough for a first down. It's like we have 10 seconds left in the game. And Royal's going to try to push this in itself. And he's going to make his way into the end zone. And Southern Nash will score with seconds remaining on the clock. Now 38-33. And time will expire with that touchdown. The extra point will not even be attempted as Wakefield Wolverines have defeated Southern Nash by a final score of 38-33. Once again, I want to thank tonight's sponsors, Chris Pace, Bill Brantley Realty, and Spring Hope, along with Girls Round Here and Baker Wall Systems. This is the Tar River Sports Network. We'll be back with you, should be next Friday night, as Southern Nash Firebirds travel to Heritage High and their second.
38-27. They just took 6 points away, 38-27.
So they're saying they took the 6 points away. Wow. So I hate to report that after I was closing out. Looks like the officials took back that final touchdown, saying that time had expired. Okay, let's add some insult to injury. So the final score, 38-27, as Southern Nash suffers its first regular season loss since 2017. Once again, this is the Tar River Sports Network. I'm Brent Cohn. Tonight's sponsor, Chris Pace with Bill Brantley Realty. We look forward to being with you next Friday night as Southern Nash travels to Heritage High School. Thank you for joining us this week. We'll see you next Friday.